A certain madness is required to experience the divine, and this madness can come only when you are in the state of no mind. And this state of no mind is only possible when there is a connection of Ketu with your moon. And that is why a moon Ketu conjunction person can experience the state of no mind if he or she takes the necessary effort. So Ketu moon conjunction is in itself a conjunction that can help you in your spiritual journey. But the most important point is that whether your horoscope, whether you yourself are inclined towards materialistic way of life or spiritualistic way of life. It is necessary to remember that every kundali has a certain inclination. Either it is inclined towards the material, bhogi, or either it is inclined towards the spiritual, that is the yogi nature. If your nature is of a bhogi, meaning pleasure seeking, then this moon Ketu conjunction can cause many negative impacts. It may lead you to depression or frustration. But if your horoscope, if you are inclined towards spirituality, then this moon Ketu conjunction can actually help you in your spiritual progress. And the reason is very simple. The reason is that spiritual progress is possible only when you reach the state of no mind. And Ketu becomes a great asset when it associates with the moon. Because whatever Ketu associates with, Ketu simply subtracts. So here when moon is with Ketu, then the mind is totally dropped. In a chart of a spiritual person, this moon Ketu conjunction can really work wonders. The difference between moon Ketu conjunction and moon Rahu conjunction is that moon Ketu conjunction is totally focused within, whereas moon Rahu conjunction is totally focused on the outside. It may happen that moon Rahu conjunction native is interested in spirituality, but even in that there is a goal, there is an agenda that I want to gain some supernatural powers to attain fame. So there is a goal. In the moon Rahu conjunction, the mind is always goal oriented. There is an agenda. However, in the case of moon Ketu conjunction, there is no agenda because there is no mind. And when there is no mind, where is the question of having any agenda? Moon Ketu conjunction is the real ingredient that can actually help you on your spiritual path. However, this Moon Ketu conjunction should receive positive aspect from Jupiter. When Jupiter's Drushti falls on Moon Ketu conjunction, then this conjunction gets an altogether a different level of lift. So Moon Ketu conjunction is a conjunction that is very sensitive. If it gets support of positive Drushti, then it can actually create a great yogi. And if it gets bad aspects, then the same person can also become a psychopath, can also become mad. So madness is very closely related with Moon Ketu conjunction. But the same madness can actually help the native to attain the beyond. Because only such a native can jump. He is not in his head, he is not in his mind, he is not having any logic. And a person who goes beyond logic can experience that which a common person cannot. Albert Einstein says that logic can take you from A to Z, but beyond Z, only your imagination can take you. And so, Moon Ketu conjunction is a perfect conjunction for spiritual progress. The only condition is that it should have positive aspect from Jupiter, either 5th Drushti, 7th Drushti, or 9th Drushti. And then this conjunction just takes on, and the person is on the path of becoming a Buddha. It is a conjunction that signifies that the person has taken certain efforts in his past birth. These efforts were for spiritual growth. So Moon Ketu conjunction in the chart of an evolved soul, in the chart of a spiritual person, itself signifies that the person has taken certain efforts to attain spiritual growth in his past births. If you want to know more about Ketu from a spiritual perspective, then I would encourage you all to read my book, Why Ketu Can Heal. This is a big fat book of over 500 pages that I have written, and I am sure that those who have inclination towards spirituality will definitely understand and relate with this book. So make a point to read this beautiful book, Why Ketu Can Heal. Through this book, I have mentioned the significance of Ketu in our human life. The whole story of human life is between Rahu and Ketu. Rahu is the desire through which you come in this human form, and Ketu is the state of desirelessness. And it is only when you reach the state of desirelessness that you can attain liberation, moksha. So the whole story of human life is between Rahu and Ketu. Enough for today. I will share more in upcoming videos. Jai Sri Ganesha. Jai Guru.